All right, so I said after every single episode, I'm gonna keep doing these BFDIA predictions and tpot predictions, and therefore I'm doing it again for BFDIA 18. By the way, they're gonna be spoilers because I have seen the voting results for these episodes. So if you don't want the voting results, keep scrolling or not scrolling. I guess this isn't like a YouTube short, but just watch another video. Watch another one of my videos. I got plenty of videos on my channel that you can watch. However, it's time to get into the final 6 BFDIA contestants. We're really getting down to the end of the series, which is kind of sad. I'm so glad BFDIA came back. So I remember I started watching BFDI right when BFDIA 5E came out, and then I was so sad BFDIA never continued, and then they continued it. I think when they released BFDIA 6 might have been one of the happiest days of my life. Like, I was so excited it came back, and now we're really getting to the end of it. It's really coming close to the end. It's kind of sad, but it's kind of heartwarming at the same time. Anyways, let's get into the predictions. First up, we got to go with tennis ball. By the way, if you watch my old BFDIA video, I think this is the first prediction I made. I think or it might have been after the last episode when I said everyone thought tennis ball was going to win. Everyone was saying tennis ball was going to win. This was before all the fries hype came. And I was saying tennis ball is going to the fans are going to get sick of tennis ball, or they're going to start hating tennis ball around the final 5. It's the final 6, but I predicted Penn to get eliminated at this point, but Penn got immunity, and I bet Penn's going to get eliminated next episode, so I wouldn't say I'm too far off. I was the only person I saw in the OSC predict that. I'm the only person in the OSC that saw predict that, so I deserve my flowers. Tennis ball is being eliminated. I got so much slack for that take in the comment section. I got so much slack in the comments for that. So, yeah, I'm right, and I'm the smartest guy in town. But anyways, fries. See, this was not a very good episode for fries. I don't really know how I should feel about Fries now, because Fries got the least amount of likes this episode, I'm pretty sure, and that's not a good sign for a winner. He could kind of have this villainous arc, and I was saying also in that same prediction video that they were going to give some sort of storyline for Coiny to win. That storyline with Pin can be that storyline where Pin betrays Coiny. Again, if that does happen and Coiny wins, that might be one of probably my most well-aged video I've ever made on this whole account. However, I do think Fries probably still has a really good chance of winning. So I'm going to put him in A tier. Now, going to Coiny, now this whole arc with Pin, because this season, you can't really deny, it's been mostly about Pin. There's no denying that. This has kind of been Pin's season. It was Coiny's for a little bit, definitely like pre-hiatus, Coiny to get a lot of screen time. However, this is definitely Coiny's season to lose after that episode. I mean, like the whole arc where Pin just completely betrayed Coiny, and then Pin's villain arc has been building up, which makes sense because of how much he's been tortured this season. It's not the craziest thing. I mean, I don't think I'm that surprised by it, but I'm gonna put Coiny in S tier just because I think Coiny now has a really good chance of winning BFDIA. I think he has a really good chance of winning BFDIA. Pin D tier. I don't think Pin can survive another elimination, and even if Pin does make it to the final 3, it'll be really hard for me to think that Pin can win. I don't see this scenario would be obviously Tennis Ball gets eliminated in the next episode, and then next elimination, I think Pin would have to win immunity again. I think she'd have. I don't know. Someone would have to do something really bad in the next episode, and that could maybe be Fries, but I don't know. Fries was pretty villainous this episode too, and he still survived, which was kind of surprising. I really thought Fries was going to be eliminated this episode, but I'm glad he's not. But I also just don't, even if Pin does, actually, I don't know. If Pin somehow manages to make it to the end, I think Pin will win. But I just don't imagine Pin getting to the end unless he literally wins the remaining immunity challenges. And it would have to be against someone like Book or Needle or maybe Fries. I don't see Pin beating Coiny. So yeah, Pin's a little weird to assess. I'm going to put her in C tier because I could see Pin, if Pin gets to the end, I don't know why. It's like this, it's from when she got small in her limbs and all that. It is from 5 episodes ago, but I don't know. I just cannot really imagine Pin getting to the end. I think she's doomed after that last episode. But if she was in the end with anyone except Fries, I'd probably vote for Pin to win. Maybe Coiny, I think I'd vote for. I mean, I like Coiny's character more, but I feel like if anyone deserves to win the season, it would be Pin or Fries. Actually, I want to put Pin B tier, but I just like can't see her getting to the final 2 or 3 because we don't know if it's final 3 or final 2, final 4. We don't really know how the finale is gonna look. Or at least I don't. Maybe there's something out there, but I don't know. Book. I think Book's gonna get to the end. Is Book gonna win? I mean, I just made a video about Book. If you want to go watch that, you can. I'm not a Book fan. I'm really not. At least for this season, because we're getting. Is Book a good character? Like she's probably in the top half of this cast throughout like the whole season. But I mean, out of the final 6, she's definitely my least favorite character because she just really does nothing except be nice. And that's kind of scary in a voting system like this because I'm kind of scared Book is inching closer and closer to a win. I don't think she can win. I think Coiny and Fries have too much of a case to win. I think she's going to get to the end. I don't think she's going to get eliminated, but she rarely gets prize votes either, so that kind of makes me think she won't win. I really don't want Book to win, but this is not my personal bias. This is what I think would happen. I would not be shocked if Book won, honestly, especially after the last episode. I mean, Book had a really good episode, fan-wise, last episode. But she really hasn't done anything super interesting this season. She doesn't really get that much screen time. She probably gets the least screen time compared to all these characters, except maybe Needle. But I think Book has a way better chance of winning than Needle does. So, I don't know. Would I put Book? I think I'd have to put Book B tier. I think Fries is definitely still a tier above Book. But I feel like Book is definitely more likely to survive eliminations than Fries. It's like I'm not worried about Book surviving until the final 3. I think Book could definitely survive until the final 3. Like if the fan base turned off Fries and they're like, and like he becomes more and more of a meaner and kind of jerkish character. I could see Fries not winning and getting to the end. That's kind of why I have him a tier down than last time, because that episode didn't really do Fries any favors and it helped Book out a lot. But I mean, there's no combination I'd vote for Book to win, and that's just me personally. And I feel like the reception I got on my video I made about Book definitely, I think, proved my point that Book is a nice character and she's like a relatable character. But this doesn't make Book a unique character. It doesn't make her a good character. It's not a character that should win. I feel like a second or third place finish would be ideal for Book, but Book doesn't deserve to win. She's done nothing to deserve the win. If you're watching BFDIA and you binge the whole thing, and Book was basically irrelevant for the first, like, give or so 13 episodes, and then she just goes off and wins? Or would you rather have a character like Coiny or Fries or Pin, who did a lot throughout the whole season and then won? Even Tennis Ball, but Tennis Ball's going to get eliminated this episode, so it doesn't really matter, which is shocking to some, but not me. Needle's been in the bottom 2 twice, maybe three times now, actually. I don't know if she's been in the bottom 2, 3 times or twice, but a great episode for Needle. Needle got a lot of love this episode, barely got any dislikes, so you can definitely see Needle is kind of getting up there. I feel like if it was a final 3 scenario, like, I don't know. I thing is, now knowing Tennis Ball is eliminated, there's no final 3 scenario where I think I'd vote for Needle or Book to win. I think I'd rather vote for Pin, Coiny, and Fries over these 2 characters. But I feel like Needle's more of an interesting character and did more throughout the season with her switching so many teams and her being part of FreeSmart and Wobunch and doing all this stuff, and now she's finally doing stuff for herself instead of pleasing so many people that almost got her eliminated. I feel like that's a cool storyline with Needle. It's enough for her to win, though. I don't really know, because she doesn't have a very strong personality. It feels like she's still a pretty quiet character. I think I'd have to put her at C tier. I think, honestly, Needle has the least likeliness to win the season out of the final 5. Like, I really just do not see how Needle can win this season. I really don't. I really don't think Needle has what it takes to win the season. I don't think she has the fan base to win the season. She did a good 1 episode. I could easily see her getting eliminated at the final 4. I think it's going to be Fry. I just can't imagine them giving Pin immunity again. So my thoughts are Pin gets eliminated next, and then I think it's going to be Fries or Needle who gets eliminated. And I think I don't know, because I think if Fries survives an elimination, I think Fries has a really good chance of winning. But if Needle survives an elimination, I still don't think Needle has a very good chance of winning. So that's my rankings, because I think This isn't like my predictions because I know Pin is most likely out next, but the reason why I have her above Needle is because if Pin manages to get to the end, I think she's a better shot of winning than Needle. Book has somewhat of a decent shot of winning, but it's really between Fries and Coiny in my opinion. I think it's really between Fries and Coiny. It's really if Fries can survive the last couple eliminations and if it's a final 2 or a final 3. Because I think Coiny is more likely to get to a final 2. I don't think Fries can get to a final 2 scenario, which actually might make me bump him down. I think him and Book will be on the same level. I would not be surprised if Book made it to the final 2, like really at all. I would be very surprised if Fries made it to the final 2. So that's kind of what pushes me to the side. Like, Fries would have to win the final 3 or 4 immunity. Because I actually have no idea if it's final 2 or final 3. Leave it down in the comment section below if anything's been put out about that. I'm guessing it's a final 3. Just based off of BFDI. But BFB was a final 2. So, again, we don't really know. But I think this is a very fair ranking. I think Coiny is still... I still put Coiny as my original pick. And then I had Fries after last episode, after the last 2 episodes, and then I'm back to Coiny winning. I think Coiny's gonna win. Yeah. Anyways, leave your predictions down in the comment section down below if you agree or disagree with me, and if you have any talking points. And also, the fact Tennis Ball's getting eliminated is so sad, even though I predicted it, and that does kind of make me feel good. It's still really sad that Tennis Ball's getting eliminated this early. I mean, not really early, because I mean, look at all these eliminated contestants. He made it all the way through 18 episodes. But I mean, Tennis Ball is so much of a better character than Needle and Book. It's really sad to see. I do not get the hype with Needle or Book. I kind of get it with Needle. Not really Book in this season. I think Book is a way better character in BFB and tpot. I don't think Book is a bad character throughout the whole series. Just this season, I don't really like Book. However, you know, I'm not all the viewers. I'm not all the voters. So, yeah. Anyways, leave your opinions and my rankings in the comment section down below. And comment who you want to win. And, yeah.